Hello everyone, happy Saturday. Welcome back to some Tualatin Library Trivia with Doug at it again. You know I wouldn't be gone for long, I wouldn't do that to you, don't worry. As usual, 3 rounds, 8 questions each with its own theme. Gonna try to keep it fun today. First round is about 90s movies. So movies from the 1990s. Let's see what you know. I've been watching a lot of movies during the quarantine. I'm sure some of you have as well. Hopefully some of them are from the 90s. Number 1, complete this Home Alone quote. Keep the change, you blankety blank. A quote from Home Alone. Keep the change, you blank blank. Okay, number 2. Which 1994 film features Arnold Schwarzenegger as a pregnant man? Arnold gets pregnant in which movie from 1994? All right, number 3. What does Austin Powers claim as his middle name? What does Austin Powers say his middle name is? Okay, number 4. Which actress portrays Lilu in The Fifth Element, one of my favorite movies? Who plays Lilu? All right, number 5. This is a 2-answer question. Name the 2 main characters in Dumb and Dumber. I don't need the actors, I just need their names. Okay, number 6. This one might be a little tricky. What was Police Chief Marge's last name in Fargo? Marge, played by Frances McDormand. Great character and a great movie. What's her last name? Okay, number 7. Natalie Portman's film debut was in this 1994 French thriller. She was only 13 years old. French thriller, Natalie Portman's first movie. Okay, number 8. Which Batman villain was portrayed by Uma Thurman? Probably my favorite Batman movie. It's gotta be one of the worst, but it's hilarious and goofy. And who did Uma Thurman play? Okay, round 2. So this is something a lot of people have requested ever since I started doing trivia. I thought I would finally do it. You know what? I'm going to give in. It's Harry Potter trivia. That's right. So if you don't like Harry Potter, if you don't know anything about it, I'm sorry. But for those of you who do, you're welcome. Let's just put it that way. Number 1, we'll throw you a softball here. What shape is Harry Potter's scar? His scar, what shape is it? And number 2, who is the oldest Weasley child? Is it Charlie, Bill, Percy, or Ron? Who is the oldest Weasley child? Okay, number 3, Harry is the master of which house elf? Who is Harry Potter's house elf for a little bit? Okay, number 4, which co-creator of the Marauders map served Voldemort? Was it Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, or Prongs? Which one of them served Voldemort? Okay, number 5. Which Hogwarts founder created a diadem that was later lost? The tiara-like crown created by this Hogwarts founder. Number 6. Who was pretending to be Mad-Eye Moody at Hogwarts? Who was impersonating Mad-Eye Moody? All right, number 7. What animal is Albus Dumbledore's Patronus? Albus Dumbledore's Patronus. And number 8. Who is the Gryffindor House Ghost? The name of the Gryffindor House Ghost. Okay, round 3. Round 3, also Harry Potter? No, just kidding. It's called Jane's Addiction, and we have some trivia about various people named Jane. All right, number 1, the titular character of one of Charlotte Bronte's most famous works. Charlotte Bronte's most famous works. Number 2, Jane is the first name of this amateur detective created by Agatha Christie. Jane is her first name. Who, or I should say, who's she better known as, this character? Agatha Christie. All right, number 3. A placeholder name for anonymous or unknown female participants in legal proceedings and is also used by police and hospitals. a placeholder name for unknown women. All right, number 4. This Jane was a backing vocalist and rhythm guitarist for the Go-Go's. Number 5. Either the star of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, or the third wife of Henry VIII. They both share the same name. What is it? Starts with Jane. Number 6. Author of such classic novels as Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice. And number 7. She was part of Saturday Night Live's first cast, hosting or co-hosting Weekend Update for much of her run on the show. SNL's first cast member. All right, number 8. The wife and mother of this futuristic Hanna-Barbera cartoon family. Wife and mother of this futuristic Hanna-Barbera cartoon family. Okay, 90s movies. Home Alone, Keep the Change, you filthy animal. Okay, number 2, 1994, Arnold gets pregnant in Junior. Austin Danger Powers is his middle name. We might have to check the birth registry. I don't think it's true. Okay, Leeloo in The Fifth Element, portrayed by Mila Jovovich. Leeloo Dallas. The two main characters in Dumb and Dumber, Harry and Lloyd. And Police Chief Marge in Fargo, Marge Gunderson. Margie Gunderson. Love that movie. If you haven't seen it, go see Fargo. Number 7. Natalie Portman's film debut was in the film Leon, the Professional, the French thriller. All right, number 8. Which Batman villain was portrayed by Uma Thurman? This is Poison Ivy. All right, Harry Potter. What shape is his scar in? Lightning bolt. The oldest Weasley child is Bill. Harry's house elf was Creature. And the co-creator of the Marauders map that served Voldemort is Wormtail, or was Wormtail, whatever. And the Hogwarts founder that created a diadem is Rowena Ravenclaw, House Ravenclaw. And the person pretending to be Mad-Eye Moody was Barty Crouch Jr. And Dumbledore's Patronus is a phoenix. And the Gryffindor house ghost, Nearly Headless Nick, or if you want to get pedantic about it, it would be Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, which I certainly did not know. Okay, Jane's Addiction. Charlotte Bronte's most famous works, Jane Eyre, and Jane, the amateur detective, created by Agatha Christie, better known as Miss Marple, Jane Marple. And a placeholder name for a anonymous or unknown woman, Jane Doe. Or apparently Jane Roe is an alternative. I haven't heard that one. The backing vocalist and rhythm guitarist from the Go-Go's, Jane Wiedlin. And Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, or the third wife of Henry VIII is Jane Seymour. And the author of Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice, of course, Jane Austen. And part of SNL's first cast, Jane Curtin. And the wife and mother of this futuristic Hanna-Barbera cartoon family, Jane Jetson from the Jetsons. So there you go. 3 more rounds of trivia for you. I will be back next week with another batch. I hope everyone stays happy and healthy and isn't too bored during the extended shutdown, and I hope everyone has a lovely Thanksgiving, and I will be with you next Saturday. Thanks again. Bye-bye.